Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about a new MAC collection that comes out in like 2-ish weeks, but I just got it and I wanted to kind of do the first look inside scoop kind of thing for you. This collection is called Fruity Juicy and it is centralized around what seems tropical fruit and tropical flowers. I've got about half of the collection to share with you today, and the colors are very tropical based. There's a lot of warm colors, islandy, warm, vibrant shades, and then there's also some oceany shades as well. So before we get into the actual colors, let's talk about the packaging, because I know that packaging is a big thing with MAC collections. Both the box packaging and the actual products are really pretty in this collection. They've got all sorts of flowers and fruit on them. It looks like it's got papaya and pineapple, bananas, and it's just very vibrant. This is also on the actual products. It's on all of the products here. My favorite as far as the packaging goes is actually on the lip gloss because it's clear and then it's just on the bottom. I like that better than the rest of them. The rest of them, when you're not looking close up, it kind of, to me at least, it has sort of like a very busy, almost like old lady feel. Just, you know, like when you see old ladies at the airport and they've got that one type of luggage that also is like the print on their old couch. Does that make sense? Because once you look close and you see it's tropical fruit, it's like, oh, okay, that's cool. But from far away, I'm like, yeah. What we've got here are some eyeshadow palettes, some lipsticks, a lip gloss, and a really cool bronzer blush. So I want to start off with the eyeshadow palettes because it was what I was most excited about. I have two of them here. I have Love in the Glades and I have Oh My Banana. I'm going to start with Love in the Glades. This is a predominantly cool-toned palette. It actually surprised me when I opened it because if I get the PR sheet that I got with it, it shows this as the image. You can see that third shadow there definitely doesn't match what's actually in the palette. So let's go through the colors here. There are 6 colors, like I said, mainly cool toned. We have Gray Stroke, which is a satin, Cumulus, which is a frost, Bye Bye Bahamas, which is a frost, Neoprene Green, which is a Volux Pearl, Palm Leaves, which is a satin, and Russian Blue, which is a matte. I thought the first 3 shades here applied really nicely and they had a really nice texture to them. The next 3, the most blue colors, kind of a letdown as you can see, especially Neoprene Green. It says it's a Volux Pearl. Volux Pearl from MAC is usually the most creamy formula that they have, and this color was a big letdown because it's really patchy and it wasn't nearly as smooth as I was hoping. It felt like a matte, not like a Volux Pearl down. So this palette, 3 out of 6 are good, and the other 3, the reason you would buy this palette, I feel like, is because of this shade, and it's not living up to any expectation I had. The next palette is called Bye Bye Banana. This one I love because it is very warm toned. I am a sucker for all things orange, corals, lips, eyes, everything, and so when I saw that this palette had an orange, I was excited, but I tried this one out after I tried out the other palette, so I definitely was being a little cautious with my expectations because the green shade in there was the one I was most excited about and it didn't live up to it. The colors we have here are Big Kahuna, which is a frost, Retrospect, which is a luster, Soft Brown, which is a matte, Electric Mandarin, which is a satin, All's Rosy, which is a matte, and Land of Delights, which is a satin. I was very impressed with all of the colors here. A lot of the times purples, just in general from any company, can be a little bit of a letdown because the formula is just harder to make it really perfect. And the purples here weren't bad. I mean, especially MAC, I know there are some that I'm like, that is no bueno, and the ones here actually were really decent. This is actually the palette that I used today for the look I have on my eyes. I used all of the colors here and everything worked out really well. I was worried that I was going to have to use a sticky base, something underneath that mandarin, the Electric Mandarin shade, the orange, but it was really pigmented on its own. So this palette I actually really do like. The next thing is the Pearl Matte Face Powder. This is in Oh My Passion, and it's really, really beautiful. So when you first open it up, it looks like it's just going to be a bronzer, which is what I thought it was going to be, but it has these huge flowers that are in coral, purple, and a really light yellow. Because these take up so much of this palette, it actually is this really beautiful blush shade when they're mixed together. I have it on my cheeks right now. It's definitely not strong. It's beautiful, but you can also use that middle shade. And from what I can tell, it looks like these colors are not an overspray. Sometimes MAC has designs and such that are just on the top, but this is actually going throughout. So this is actually the design of the palette. So even though, you know, the impressions of the flowers might go away, you're still going to have all of those colors. I was pleasantly surprised by this one. I was thinking it was going to just be a bronzer, and I actually like that it can be multi-purpose like that. Next up are the lipsticks. I have two of the lipsticks. One is a very, very, very light nude, and the other is much more colorful. So the first shade is Calm Heat. This is a matte lipstick, and I was pleasantly surprised with how creamy this is for being a matte. Some of MAC's mattes can sometimes be really drying. This one was very creamy. It was a little light for me, and I'm not sure when I would wear a shade that light. It kind of is giving me like early 2000s vibes with like the dark, dark smoky eye, and then the like, I think we called them jizz lips, like white lips. That's what's kind of giving me vibes of. The other shade is called CC Me. And this is beautiful. This is a satin formula, and it's described as a deep violet. I really liked how this one looked, and I liked the formula. It was really pretty and it applied really nicely. The last thing I have to talk about is the lip gloss. This is actually a creme sheen gloss. I apologize, I thought it was a lip gloss at first. I should have known by just the packaging, but you know. So this is called La Salsa. It is a beautiful shade. MAC describes this one as a soft purple. Creme sheen formula is really nice. It's not sticky at all, and it feels really nice on the lips. I'm wearing this right now just by itself, and I do like how it's giving that kind of purple vibe, but it's very transparent. So overall, Oh My Banana is definitely my favorite thing here. That is the warm eyeshadow palette. I am looking at the list of products, and it looks like there's another eyeshadow palette that I don't have called Fruta Lala. It has a bright orange, it has a bright blue. That one I would kind of want to see just based on that description. It sounds like it's a little bit of both of these palettes combined, so you're getting both cool and warm colors. But I really do like that warm eyeshadow palette. I think it's really pretty, and it's something different. That's what I'm always looking for. I can't deal with the whole like nude, like natural colors all the time. I like to have something fun. I also like the creme sheen glass, and I think the lipsticks are really nice quality, but the colors are kind of just like scenic, and they're done that, you know what I'm saying? Oh My Passion Pearl Matte Face Powder is also something that I would check out. I just really like that, and I think that this is something that if I was walking by a MAC counter, this would catch my eye more than anything else. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on the Fruity Juicy collection coming out from MAC. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. Is this something that you're interested in? Is it a total pass? I would love to hear your comments and reply. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing and liking this video, and I'll see you next time.